Hello and welcome to this special edition of Eagle Talk where we welcome a national champion. The Brockport Gymnastics team won its first ever NCGA National Championship for the first time since 2012, and one of the gymnasts, Stephanie Mager, will be joining me. Eagle Talk starts right now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ben Vahey. The College at Brockport Gymnastics team had an amazing 2018-2019 season. The team finished strong with a 13-3 record, capping it off with a national title, bringing home the gold. Joining me now is senior Stephanie Mager, who won a few All-Americans from this team. Stephanie, thank you for being here today.
Of course.
So Steph, like many others on this team, you come from out of state. Like you came from Connecticut, while others have come from all over, like Rhode Island, everywhere. What made you want to come to Brockport from that far away?
I knew I wanted to get out of Brockport, or I knew I wanted to get out of Connecticut. I was looking at 4 other different schools. Junior year, I tore my ACL.
Oh.
So I was talking to Division I schools at that point before that, and my mom made me apply to 4 different schools, and I didn't even know where Brockport was. I just applied to it because I knew it was a Division III school. But I ended up coming here on a recruit trip, and Feeney was like calling me and emailing me, and he seemed very interested. So I was like, well, I guess we'll see what it's about. And I saw the facility and like fell in love with it, and the team was like really great. And I went to a meet at Cornell, and I watched them compete against Southern, Cornell, and I think Ithaca, and they did so well, and I just saw the unity.
So it looks like Coach Feeney reached out to you and he liked you, so now you're here.
Right.
That's amazing. So now let's get into, before we get more of the national championship story, let's talk about what made you want to get into the sport of gymnastics.
At the age of 3, my physical education teacher told my mom that I couldn't, I had coordination issues. I couldn't touch my toes. I couldn't really walk. I had like a balance coordination problem. It was definitely, they told me that I needed physical therapy, but my mom was like, let's put her in gymnastics, and we don't have enough money for physical therapy, so that's what got me into gymnastics and proved her wrong, I guess.
So you proved everybody wrong.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, but from like not being able to like walk really well to being able to like compete at nationals on beam.
Okay, that's an amazing. I have never heard of any story like that before. That's amazing. Congrats, Steph. So now, what is your favorite all event? You just mentioned the beam, but you seem to excel in the vault. But on the roster, you're listed as all around. So you can do pretty much any event, or you can only do certain events.
So I competed bars in the beginning of the season, but I compete usually vault, floor, and beam. My favorite event is definitely floor because you get to see a personality and it's just fun and you get to smile, while vault's like more serious. It's more, dynamic. But floor you can really see my personality through, and beam's just beam. It's very scary.
Yeah, it does seem scary. I've seen the videos of gymnastics. Kind of freaks me out.
Yeah, beam.
But all your talent is so amazing. You and all your teammates. I'm really impressed at what I've seen this year. It's really, really good.
Well, thank you.
And with that said, gymnastics doesn't seem to be an easy sport. So tell us about the challenges you and your teammates face in practice and competing in meets on a regular basis.
I think the toughest thing our team and myself has faced and like overcome is just the fact of like pushing. We see the end goal while we're starting in August, and it's just like, you know that there's more practice, you know that there's more conditioning coming, you know that there's more meets, and it's like this big long-term goal. But I think it was our hardest to like break it down into short-term goals, but we did that, and we did it so well. We organized, we made sure that we knew what our team goal was every week, and I think that was like something that really helped us like eventually win the national championship.
That's amazing. So now, what was it like to be, you were one of the All-Americans on the team. So what was it like to be teammates with the other All-Americans, such as Candace Kowalik, who was also an All-American in not only the sport, but also the classroom?
I think it's great to be an All-American. I think, I love Candace. I love, Nicole and Lexi, who also got All-American. And it was awesome to see them as freshmen get an All-American award. They worked so hard, and I think everyone on the team, like who competed, like deserves like so much recognition because they, really put everything they had out there, and it was amazing to watch.
Definitely amazing to watch. I can totally agree with you with that. So now, speaking with academics, your team had a very high GPA in the classroom this season, like 3.4 or above. So how do you explain how you juggle academics with competing during the season? That's got to be tough. So
Yeah, I honestly think being a student athlete helps our academics. You know, there's only so much time in the day. So it's like you have a time restraint, like, okay, I have to go to practice from 3 to 6, and then after that I have dinner, and then I'm going to the library. And like, rather like other non-athletes might like prolong like or procrastinate, like we have to get our stuff done, and I think that helps our team. Also, Feeney like has study hours for the freshmen and people who don't have a 3.0, so he always makes sure that we get at least 4 hours a week in, and he's always there helping us, trying to find tutors for us if we needed it. So he's like very on top of our schools and our academic. So I honestly think Feeney has a big part of it, because if we have to study, he's like, go study, you don't have to come to today. So it's really great.
So he has a coach support you, like, oh, I'm failing a class, so I need to go study. Like, don't even come to practice, go study for it.
Right.
Like that.
Yep.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yep. So now, how do you think the gymnastics team is going to do next year with you, Kowalik, and the other seniors graduating? Do you think the underclass, like you talked about some of the freshmen, they're going to step it up and take it to the next level?
I think any team has the potential to be great, and it's all about, you know, the family and the unity of the team. Like, I think years prior, like, we all had the potential. And I think any team that just, you know, shows their hard work and dedication has the chance to do it. So, yeah, I believe in them, and I think that they can do it.
That's great. Love it. So now let's talk about the national championship. This is the big part of the show. Let's talk about this. As most of the college at Brockport was heading to prepare to go away on spring break or so, or go home for break. So you and your teammates headed off to Wisconsin to compete for the national title. So what were you all thinking at that point when you left for Wisconsin?
Well, we were definitely like, you know, we knew that we were like on the top. We weren't the underdog. We were number one. We were nationally ranked, so we were number one. And, you know, that was a lot of pressure to go into, but, you know, our coaches always told us not to look at that, and because we knew that the West always scores a little bit tougher, so we knew that it was going to be between, like, us, Stout, and Whitewater, and it was towards the end. So we just knew that we had to, be consistent, and, like, we'll see, the scores are in the judges' hands at that point. It's all, we just got to compete with our hearts out, and we did. So, yeah.
It was amazing. So, and as you learned, you won the first school's national title since 2012. I wasn't even here at the time. I don't know if you were either. 2012. So how were you and your teammates feeling at that point? Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, we were very excited. It was when they called our names for first place, it was like everyone just like cried, and it was like a sigh of relief. It was like, well, we did it. Like, it was like our like hopes and wishes came true, like all season. Like, that's what we really wanted. Like, we as seniors, we were like, okay, this is our year. Like, how can we like implement like all of this structure so we can like make a team that's like a national championship team? So
it's amazing. And then how did it feel to get all that national championship attention you got when you brought the championship back here to Brockport? Like, you got a police escort back to campus, the athletic director and president of the college were right there to welcome your team when you got off the bus. So talk about that excitement you got from the police, the president, and the AD right there welcoming you as soon as you got off the bus.
It was awesome. It was, I don't think that has ever left me still. Like, it was just like, oh my God, we did it. We won. And like, we, off the plane, like, we got the bus back, and it had, like national championship or national championship winners or something on the windows, and it was just like, you knew that the school was excited for us, and like they were so happy, and like Eric and President McPherson was like, they were just like almost in tears. They're just happy and in joy. So it was awesome to see like their energy, and like the lacrosse team came out and showed support too and welcomed us back, so it was awesome.
Yes, that's just great. And then the attention hasn't even stopped. Like, just this past weekend, you were on at halftime of both the men's and women's lacrosse games. You were academic and athletic honors by the Monroe County Legislature, as well as government officials from both the Village of Brockport and the College at Brockport. So how did you feel to get all this attention your senior year from all these officials here?
It was awesome. Honestly, it's great ending on a good note, and I think all seniors on our team could like contribute and say that. They, it's great ending on such a high note, because, we were so close every year. We got second, third, and we were like, what can we do to like set us apart? What else can we do? And, we were a family at the end of the day, and that's what brought us, to the first place. But it was great seeing all the recognition and all the fans and the support, because I think that's something that we needed, and it was awesome to see it.
Yeah, so does it really set in now, or do you think that really, not only your team, but the sport of gymnastics in general is getting recognition? Because obviously the other sports like football, basketball, they get all the attention, but now to have your sport in there, that must be amazing. So is it really setting in now to get all this?
Yeah, it is exciting. Back when, I felt like we had to fight a little bit for some recognition, and I think a lot of women's sports, have to. But it was great to see, a women's team win a national championship, and it was great to see, all of the fans and our AD and the president come and support us as well. So it was definitely exciting to see, especially after, such a gap in between from 2012 to 2019.
Yeah. So now, what can you say to the younger gymnasts who may think they want to compete at the level you're at right now in the years to come?
I would definitely say to push your limits and to find a goal, an end goal, because, little girls are always going to say they want to go to the Olympics, and, they want to do Division I college and stuff like that. But Division III college has really set me up for the best success. And, I'm a student athlete, student first, and I am a sport management and communication major. So that has really helped me, and I've built such a, great network. But I also became a great, gymnast from coming to Brockport, and I just built and I got better here.
It's amazing. So my last question here is, you just answered kind of like your sport management major here at Brockport. So what do you plan to do with your future with that?
In the summer, I have an internship at Yale for strength and conditioning.
Oh, amazing. Mm-hmm. So Steph, best of luck. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hold up that medal for the camera. That's something big we got to see. Congrats. That's amazing. NCGA National Gymnast.
Yes.
So congrats. I wish you best of luck in your future.
Thank
and again,
you.
Congratulations on the success.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Well, that is all the time we have for Eagle Talk. Thank you to Stephanie Mager for coming on today to talk about her gymnastics career, the future of the program at the college at Brockport, and of course, the team's first ever national championship since the 2012 season. That's all the time we have for this edition of Eagle Talk. For Stephanie Mager, I'm Ben Vahey. Thanks for watching.